Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome to my garden, my fairy garden and my little, my little happy place. And today I'm going to ask you, do you believe in miracles? Is a miracle about to inspire you, to bring whatever it is that you desire into your life? They say never give up, never give up 5 minutes before the miracle. So I'm thinking a miracle is going to be happening very, very soon for all of us. And what will your miracle be? What are you wanting to bring into your life? So I'm in my happy place today, and you have the choice of three little bugs today for your choice. This red bug, the purple bug, or the green bug. That's 1, 2, or 3. Any combination that you want. Remembering this is a general reading and for entertainment purposes only, and timing can be a little bit finicky, but I think it's about to happen. So do you believe in miracles? This is a pick a card for you, and I have quite a few cards to share with you today in my little happy place. So yeah, so while you're choosing, I'll set up my cards and then we'll start the reading. What do you reckon? Okay. Number 1, if you chose the little red bug, let's have a look and see what might be happening for you in your miracle. I'm going to place it up here next to Upsy Daisy, and we'll find out your cards. First of all, the energy around you. This is a deck that I'm going to be using today. Please replace she with whatever gender pronoun you want, okay? Just to find out the general energy around you. But number 1, please. What miracle is about to happen? This miracle may or may not be one that you are thinking about. I do believe we all have several miracles that do happen for us in our life. The universe will sometimes provide the miracle that it knows we need, or sometimes it will give us what we want. So let's have a look. But we're all capable of having a miracle or two in each lifetime. They don't happen very often, but they do happen. So what could yours involve? Replacing the she with whatever pronoun you want. Oh, interesting. This is about introspection and just sort of taking some time out for yourself, some self-care. One day she woke up and decided it was time for a nap. Have you been so busy lately, just running around like a turkey with its head chopped off? I think it's time for you to chill out a bit, to slow down, to take some time out for yourself. Let other people take care of themselves for a while. You take care of yourself. It's not selfish to rejuvenate and recharge your batteries. So I think it's time for you to recharge your batteries. And when we're relaxed, when we're not thinking a dozen things at a time, when we're not running from here to there to everywhere like a blue-ass fly, I think the universe then will provide for us because we're quiet, we're calm, and we're ready to receive. So I think it's time for you to chill out a little bit and open up to the possibility of receiving your miracle. But first of all, I think you need to be able to chill out a little bit. Can you do that? Number 1. Chill out already for your miracle, because then you're relaxed, you're open to receive, and when you receive, it's the perfect timing for you. Also, bowerbird. You can create a safe space for yourself and others. When you give to yourself, you invite the universe to give to you also. I enjoy my safe inner space and naturally gather the energies I need. And it fits in with your nap. You can create a safe space for yourself and others. When you give to yourself, you invite the universe to give to you also. I think that's very important for you at the moment. Number 1. Okay, another card. I love giving out cards, especially when they sort of relate to each other and follow through with each other. This one just jumped out at me. And this one is Strange Journeys. Take control of your quest. Choose your companions wisely. Who's sharing your vision? Who complements you? Who just sort of melds with you and your ideas? Who do you feel really comfortable with? And they are the people who support you, who encourage you, who inspire you to greatness and to proceed in the direction that you're headed. They're the ones that you need in your life. They're the ones you need to spend time with. Are you spending enough time with those kind of people, with your friends that support you? Or have you lost contact with someone that you have contact with but you don't see regularly? Can you see them and connect with them on a physical level and share their energy? Because I think there's someone out there who wishes to share their energy with you, to help you, to guide you, to inspire you and to motivate you. Who might that be? Can you spend some time with them? They're willing to share with you. So who might that be? Who can you holiday with, perhaps? Or just catch up with, because you haven't seen from them for quite some time. And you need their energy right now. You need their enthusiasm and their motivation. And no matter how busy they are, they're always willing to drop everything to see you. So don't be concerned that you're asking or you're imposing on them, because they're ready, willing and able to share time with you. Who might that be? You also have Bluebell. Bluebell, gratitude. Be thankful for what is good now. Be thankful for what is good now. What else is coming through? Okay, I'm going to give you some possibilities now, and then we'll clarify that with a tarot card or two. Okay, some possibilities. I've got that song running around in my head. Do you believe in miracles, you sexy thing? Snake. Ooh. Again, we're talking about who you are taking on your journey. Is there someone who puts you down or just doesn't understand you, doesn't get you? Avoid that person whenever possible, because they are going to stifle your creativity at the moment. So if there's someone who's just sort of, I don't want to mix with that person because their energy is just so low, and they take energy from you rather than helping you restore your energy. They take energy from you. So who might that person be? Avoid them at all costs. If you can't avoid them, at least don't be drawn into their negativity. Does that make sense for you? Because they are holding you back from your miracle, whatever that might be, whoever they might be. Does that make sense to you today? Do you know who that person is as well? Is it a woman? If you're not the significant person, this is a woman that's in your life at the moment. Who is she? Is she the one that you can trust, or is she the one that drains you? Is it a woman? Don't worry about this one. Don't be scared of it, because it's the scythe. But I think this ending is meant to happen. So if there's an ending coming up, relish it, because I think sometimes we come to a certain stage in our life when we think, I just need this over and done with, but I can't end it. I don't know how to end it. I don't know what to do about it. Then the universe brings about a change for you. And I think this ending needs to happen before your miracle presents itself. Does that make sense? So don't be scared of this change. I think this is one that really, really needs to happen. Yes, even good changes can bring about some sorrow, especially if you want that good change, because you know that what you're leaving behind is just no longer useful for you, or it just feels blah. So this change is coming through for you, but I think, yeah, it needs to happen before the miracle can present itself. So the universe will help you, if you need it, to bring about this change, to bring about more openness. So once you've relaxed, once you've calmed yourself, and allow the universe to make the changes necessary, then your miracle will happen. Does that make sense for you today? Just give a sort of timing phase for you. Just a sort of one. Timing is a little bit finicky, a little bit hard to pinpoint. We all have different agendas. The universe has an agenda for us. We have a choice in that agenda, of course. We always have choice, but sometimes the universe leads us in the direction that we need to go, not necessarily the one that we think about or what we want. So let's have a look at your timing. What's happening in the time frame? The Pixie. Summer. There are signposts on the enchanted path. Predictions visibly manifest. So you'll know when you're on the right path. You'll just know it. It will just be instinctive. It'll just sort of, yes, this feels right. So once a change happens, once the ending happens, the universe will send you signposts. It will send you omens, it will send you signals, it will just anything will happen, and you know that you are on your way to your miracle. And summer is standing out as a very important time for you in that signpost. So let's have a look at a few tarot cards just to clarify things. Excuse me. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. The World. Lovely card. The Four of Cups. This is your resting period. Then you have the King of Swords, ready to move on, knowing exactly where. The king knows exactly where he wants or she wants in this regard. Doesn't matter. It's the cup itself. It's the thought process that goes in with the swords, because swords are a thinking suit. They're an air suit. So the king is thought about things. He's rested. She's rested. And she's ready to take on the world. So things are moving for you, definitely. Have the time of rest. Contemplate what you want to do. Think about what you want to do, because the ideas are there. The inspiration, the spark will show itself. And then you can take on the world. And be where you want to be when your miracle happens. In a good place when your miracle happens. So you can appreciate the miracle and really look forward to it and be happy with it. Does that make sense? So be in a really good headspace. Think about the possibilities. They are there. And then take on the world. Does that make sense to you today? Number 1? I hope so. So thank you. number 2, did you choose the purple bug? Little ladybird. Let's find out what's happening around you at the moment and see what the possibilities are, what the miracle will present itself, what it's going to present itself. I'm going to give you this card. Please replace the she with whatever gender pronoun you want. So let's have a look and see the miracle materializing in your life. Oh, it's exciting. I've got chills. Okay. Oh, good. I like it. One day, remember you place the pronoun, one day she woke up and decided to take a risk, and the risk of making a mistake. Yeah. You can't learn in life without making mistakes. As long as you don't make the same one each time and expect a different result, that's insanity. But if you take a risk, yeah, there's a risk that might not work out, but there's a risk too that it's going to work. So what is your risk at the moment? What are you holding back from for jumping in the deep end? So one day she woke up and decided to take a risk, and the risk of making a mistake. Yeah, I like that one, because that's the way we learn, that's the way we progress. And the risk, the risks, protect yourself from them. You can do that easily, So, if you're jumping in the deep end, wear your floaties. You know what I mean? So protect yourself as much as you can, but take the risk anyway, because you never know, you might really enjoy it, and it might bring about the answer, the miracle that you're seeking. So take that risk, whatever that might be for you at the moment. Yes, I think I like that. Okay, another card for you to see what the energy is around you. Intuition. Your heart knows how to read follow the signs from the universe. Your choices don't need to make sense to anyone else. Your life answers only to your heart. I trust my intuition. Yep, that fits in nicely with risk. You're not making a risk that is uncalculated or unbelievably risky. You're taking a risk because you know in your heart it's one that you need to take. Trust that. Trust your inner soul, inner guide. Trust that you know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Does that make sense? Yeah. I believe in miracles, you sexy thing. That song is just playing in my head. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of it until after this reading. Okay, let's find out a bit more. This one just turned over and decided this is yours. It's from the Fey Forest. Let's have a look and see what it says. The Greenwood. Seek comfort and acceptance. Be kind to yourself. Yeah. Take a risk and know that you're safe. The one that you need to take, but protect yourself. As I said, protect yourself. Don't just jump in willy-nilly. Know what you're risking and what the risk will bring into your life. Write out a pros and cons if you need to. Protect yourself at all costs, yes, but do take that risk, because I think it's one that will provide you with your miracle. But take comfort in yourself and be kind to yourself. And if you don't do it today, tomorrow, next week, and you put it off, that's okay too. Timing is what you need to consider for yourself and the comfort of yourself. So take your time, but do take that risk, because I think it's going to be really worth it overall. Status. Adaptation. Change will be better than you think. Yeah, it's coming down to that risk again. Change will be better than you think. So status. Adaptation. Adapt to your surroundings. Adapt to the changes happening for you. You are in charge of those changes. But if you're not in charge of those changes, you are in charge of how you adapt to those changes, the way you make the best of those changes to suit yourself. It's not selfish to go for what it is that you want at this moment. So accept those changes. They are coming. And those changes will herald the miracle. Does that make sense? But these changes have to happen first. This risk has to happen first before those changes can happen, before the miracle presents itself. Does that make sense? So there's just something that to keep in mind. Let's have a look at some possibilities, perhaps. Fox. The fox should be kept far away. If close, he will deceive. We'll think about that one. What does that mean? The tree. Vitality and growth. Bless your projects. The mouse. What's eating away at you? It could be someone who has been not so honest with you, hasn't been keeping their promises, and has been eating away at you. Perhaps this is what the risk is all about. Can you trust this person again? Have they been hurt in the past? Have you been hurt in the past? And has it played on your mind? I don't see the fox as really deceptive so much as trying to protect themselves. So, because the fox is... they're cunning, but they don't take what they don't need. Does that make sense? So I think someone has been trying to protect themselves and hiding their true intention because they don't want to risk being hurt again. I think that's what's coming through here with the fox for me at the moment. And it's been playing on your mind too, perhaps. They are part of the miracle, are they? They could be, depending on your circumstances and your situation here, of course. But I think they're more hurt than anything else. So they're lashing out because they're hurt, not because they are nasty people. But it has been playing on your mind, and it will continue to play on your mind, I think, until you take that risk. Does that make sense for you today? Because you have the potential here for growth and happiness and really good, strong foundation here with a tree, and it's blooming fruit. So the harvest is coming. Does that make sense for you today? The harvest is coming. So good things are on the horizon for you, and it will help you, ground you, and bring about solid foundation. Let's add a little bit of extra information with the tarot, shall we? That song's still in my head. Is it in your head now? Have I inspired you to think about that song, you sexy thing? Okay. Let's have a look at the tarot and see what might be coming through. The Three of Wands. A good card for knowing that things are coming in the way that you want. You can see further than you ever thought you could see. You can see the possibilities. You can see the future. It's like, you know exactly where you want to go. You can see it. It's not possible to touch it just yet, but you can possibly make your first move towards it today. Does that make sense? It's the possibility is there for you to make your first move, and then it will bring it closer to you, because it's like it's inevitable too, this change that's coming through for you, and it will lead you to where you want to go. You hold the ship in your hand here. You hold the way to get there within your own strength and willingness to try. Does that make sense for you today? The Two of Swords. Yeah, there's a little bit of a balancing here, isn't it? Which way do you turn? Whichever way do you turn for the answer? This is a thought card. So decisions. What do you do? Yes, no. Risk taking comes through here. That is your answer. So if you're weighing something up, take the risk that you want, that presents itself to you with the best possible outcome. Take that risk, I think. And the King of Wands comes through. Oh, he's moving forward. He's on fire. It could be a he, a she too. Doesn't matter which gender it is. It's the card itself, the energy of this card. And the King of Wands is on fire. Ready to move forward, ready to pounce. But knows exactly where they are headed. That's the important thing. Know the risks that you're taking. Take them because you know they are the ones you need to bring you, to propel you forward. Does that make sense for you today? So looking good for you, number 2. I think, yeah, things are working out for you. Your miracle is on the horizon for you. So thank you. Number 3, did you choose a little green bug, little green ladybug? Let's find out what your miracle is and where it is at the present moment. How close is it? Okay, I'm going to give you this card here to just think about the energy. Please replace she with any gender pronoun that you desire. I believe in miracles. You sexy thing. You sexy thing. I won't sing the song. I don't want to embarrass myself, but it's going around in my head. Okay, let's have a look and see what your thought process is. Interesting. One day she woke up and decided to slow down. Have you been running around like a blue-ass fly? Because I think it's time for you to chill out a little bit. It's sort of the same as taking a nap, as we saw in one of the other picker cards. But this is not so much about introspection. It's just about taking the load off your feet, delegating, and allow other people to take responsibility for themselves so you can take responsibility for the things that are really important to you, to take some time out for yourself, to take a holiday perhaps, or just take a weekend off and not burn the candle at both ends, because that just sort of defeats the whole purpose of living, doesn't it? If you can't take time out to spend some time with yourself, for yourself. I'm sensing too, take yourself on a date. Where would you go? What would you do? What would be the perfect thing for you to have in your life at the moment? And if no one else is going to provide it for you, provide it to yourself. Does that make sense? I think you owe yourself some time out. You owe yourself to take care of yourself. You owe yourself some pleasure in whatever form that might take for you. So provide something sweet for yourself, because we can't always get what we want from other people. We can ask, but I think if you really want what you want, give it to yourself. Does that make sense for you today? And then when you're relaxed and when you're calm, when you feel as though, yes, things are working out well, your miracle will be closer than you realise. And you will also be calm enough to see it, to spot the signs towards it. Does that make sense for you today? Fairy tales. For those who choose to believe in fairy tales, life is unexpected, magical, and meaningful. I embrace my happy ever after. Oh, how nice. How sweet is that? I like that. Embrace my happy ever after. Or could also say too, for those who choose to believe in miracles, life is unexpected, magical, and meaningful. Oh, this one just turned over by itself. It's been happening today in all cards in this particular deck. Let's see what she says. Green Witch. Connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape. Seek enchantment. Enchantment is when we'll see enchantment when we are calm and when we believe in magic. We will see when we are calm. I think that's what's happening for you at the moment. Find a craft or a hobby is coming through here as well. Start a journal. Not just an ordinary journal. I'm talking about a journal of expectations, of possibilities, of miracles, a vision board or something else like that. I think that is what's coming through here as well. Also, I've got an idea. Make a wish jar or a date jar. Write down everything that you would like to do, what you want in your life, and pick something each day or each week or each month, whatever you feel comfortable doing each fortnight, whenever you've got some money perhaps, some spare cash. Pick out something that is really important to you that you want to do. It could be an outing, it could be a favourite movie, it could be a favourite book, it could be to visit the library, the museum, to visit the ocean, or to add something to your vision board. Check through all the magazines and find the images that you really like. Pinterest is a really good place to start a vision board. And I do Pinterest because I just love to put together images that make me feel good, to make me feel motivated, and I think that could be an idea for you. Start a Pinterest board, or just to start that wish jar or the date jar, whatever you want to call it, and provide something that's inspirational to you, that opens up the ideas to you, provides an escape, if you like, from the everyday grind, coming home to something that's really comfortable for you. Your own personal space, your sacred space. Make a sacred space for yourself where only you can enjoy it. It's away from everybody else. Even if it's just in a cupboard or a box of comfort would be very good too for you at the moment. And to start a hobby perhaps. Just to calm you down, to chill out a little bit, so when the miracle happens, you are ready and relaxed to receive it. Does that make sense? Agapanthus. I love Agapanthus. Words of love. Speak with your heart. Especially to yourself. If you find yourself talking to yourself negatively, no, not nicely, then try and correct that and speak to yourself gently. Speak to yourself as you would your best friend. I think that's very important. Oh, I forgot. No, never mind. Let's think of a timing card for you. I forgot to give number 2 a timing card. Let's find a timing card, shall we? Time is a bit hard to pinpoint, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, that one just dropped out. I'll just give that one to you as well, but I'll give you another one as well. That one jumped out, just threw itself at me. Well, both the summer, which is really good. You have the gnome and you have the good lady fairy. And the gnome says summer, providence grants wisdom, longings mould what life craves. Calves. And the good lady fairy says summer, noble good lies at the heart of destiny. So summer's an important time for you. But I think too, this one says what you carve for yourself is what you will have. So carve good things, carve positive things, carve the life that you want, and the miracle will be put into that carving. Does that make sense? Could be a new hobby for you, pottery or something like that, or carving. And the good lady fairy says summer, noble good lies at the heart of destiny. So something's definitely on its way to you, and it's meant to come to you, but you need to be calm to receive it. Let's have a look at some possibilities. Ooh, good cards. You have the ship, a journey, progress, and a reward for you. And it's telling me that things are on the horizon. You can see virtually where you want to go. It's just getting there. How are you going to get there? Another reason to take some time out to find out how you're going to get there. How are you going to progress? And you have the heart, love and kindness everywhere. And I think the journey leads to that kindness. It leads to where you want to be on an emotional level, on a spiritual level. And you have the key because it unlocks secrets and reveals success. So things are really looking up for you. The miracle is on its way to you. Let's have a look and perhaps see what happens with the tarot cards. Painting comes through too as well, like art therapy, or there's also a thing where you can put together magazine pictures as well to create your story. Is that striking you as something that would interest you? I can only say things that come to my mind, and whether or not they relate to you I don't know, but I'm just sensing things and I'll say them when I see them. The Three of Pentacles. This is not so much about working with others, which the Three of Pentacles means. It means working in collaboration with someone. It could be that too, or it could be combining your thoughts with your heart and your soul. So this is mind, body, and soul coming together to make things happen, to make the miracle. So it's collaboration with others or with your own soul, making yourself feel as though you belong where you are. You belong in your body. You belong, and you're happy with what you have at the moment. Does that make sense? But it's collaboration, either with others or with yourself, so you feel comfortable in your own skin. Then you have the Emperor. So much strength comes with the Emperor. Internal strength and the strength to help others, and not... What's the strength? It's like giving yourself the power to be who you are without putting anyone else down, without putting yourself down. Be strong and determined and be who you are internally, and have the strength and the fortitude to do that. Does that make sense? Because the Emperor is about fairness and using power wisely. But also, I think the Emperor is also about being wise and true to ourselves as well, showing that power and strength to ourselves. And I think that's important for you at the moment. And then you have the Eight of Cups. This is either walking away or walking towards, but leaving something behind. And sometimes that leaving behind can leave a space that needs to be filled. But I think you're walking into a new situation at the moment, leaving behind things that are no longer important to you or no longer satisfying, and walking into a better place, one that you know about and one that you are willing to see and willing to proceed to. So something very good is coming through for you, and that I think is really important for you. Number 3. So I hope that was helpful for everyone, and that you enjoyed that reading, and that you're waiting for your miracle and knowing that it will come through for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I believe in miracles, you sexy thing. And I won't sing it. So thank you very much. And until next time, everyone, so many blessings.